Hello everyone, this is Robert from Book of Mormon Editions, where we discuss printings, publications, and various editions of the Book of Mormon. So I had a bit of a delay from making these videos for some time now, but with good reason that we'll discuss here. And so now we're back on track, and I wanted to update everyone on a side project that I was honored to recently participate in. While this series closely follows the Book of Mormon Census project, often submissions come into the census that are just unique enough to discuss here. Recently, we reached out to McGill University out of Montreal, Canada. We informed the Special Collections Library of the Book of Mormon Census and asked to get details regarding their 1830 volume. And with Canadian kindness, they even went a little bit further by sending the book to their scanning department, and they scanned and imaged the whole volume. So McGill University posted a full volume of their 1830 edition of the Book of Mormon and submitted it to archive.org for me and everyone else to view. This was an incredible, as it opens an opportunity to review the full text. Why is it important? Well, we've mentioned this a few times, but in this case, the full text can be reviewed for textual and typeset analysis. This is super important because the theory is that no two volumes of the 1830 Book of Mormon are alike. We've mentioned a few times that while in the printing process, the printers would find a spelling or other error, stop the presses, and reset the movable type. They would start the presses up again and add the new pages to the old sheets. This meant that sometimes a page would have the correction and other pages in other bound volumes would have the error. Well, for this case, it's interesting to go through every page of the McGill University volume and compare this volume with all the known errors. While going into this study, it's important not to be critical of the printing process of the 1800s. We can certainly look back with our 2020s vision, and it might be easy to be critical, but we need to understand that quality control was different back then, and printing was very prone to human error. For example, going through this volume, it's interesting to note that page 212 had a page numbering error that listed it as page number 122. This was common, and most volumes we've seen have this error. Another one is page 144, line 36, has a proper A in about. Others didn't. What's also interesting is that page 286 has had a number of typeset anomalies, but this volume had the corrections. Also, within the textual analysis is an individual letters sometimes got loose and started not to set properly, so these letters started to fade from the printing. Examples of this was page 457, line 22. The word destruction has a middle C starting to fade. Page 205, line 3, there is a fading letter I in Nephi, and this copy has it starting to partially fade here. So the good news is that this volume was recorded in the Book of Mormon Census as A0095, and I'll encourage you to look at this in the Book of Mormon Census.com website. Also, the textual analysis is also recorded on the webpage, and I'll encourage anyone interested in the errors list to review that write-up of this volume. So, with a typeset error list, it will be interesting to review other online volumes. That's on my list of tasks to do. And as we go through this process, it's recognized that finding typeset anomalies is a work in progress. And I would love feedback from anyone who has a list to compare it to the publication that I printed out on this census, and let me know if there's additional errors that need to be updated. So a huge thank you to McGill University of Canada to publish their volume for online review. I'll post the link to the archive.org website in the details below, and I'll also post the links to the census record for the details below also. So thanks everyone for a wonderful new year of the Book of Mormon editions and a previous year as well, where we've reviewed a number of interesting volumes. And for anyone who's familiar with typeset anomalies within these early volumes of the Book of Mormon that want to connect with me, feel free to email me at bomeditions@gmail.com. Best wishes, everyone.